Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Taylor. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Carr now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to. No, but into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. Some danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speed, just forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough I believe, because they get...
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Raiders, 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Carr, wide open receiver, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The point after is good, and the rout is on here in this first half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. He finds Taylor, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 24, Mahomes being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On first down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line. 56, Mike.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jim. Raider run. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, now Carr. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here we go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Attack. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Now Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here I come again, Charlie. Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51. I'm going to come back. 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Dancing to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
56. 6-18. Here we go. Find down. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Carr to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. The give to Taylor. And an alley to run.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Carr going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Raiders, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the
Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit, acting like they know